The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Maryland's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Back to throw, it's Griffin. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. With the catch, it's Punga. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Blue Hens offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you've got to get him on the ground. You've got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give on the inside. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. At the 35, he's got room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Finds his target down the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Gain of 4. And that's good enough for 1st down.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Punt is on its way. And the returner is stopped. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Spin, still running. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Jones. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll leave it with him, fighting off the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Might as well give it to him again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what? Defense to get the football. To the air, it's Griffin. He'll heave it deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's got some space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away.
Now, a fourth down.
Takes it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Terrapins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Valdez. Got his man on the right. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're working that left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2-possession game on this drive. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Valdez. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds a tight end. He found plenty of room and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Punga. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Just keep swinging it. Grab behind the line. It's Punga. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw. It's Griffin. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
He's marked down.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Griffin. He's got him. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. With the catch, it's Jones. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Valdez. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And guys, this has been a defensive struggle, but now on 1st and goal, a chance for the 1st touchdown of the game. Using the quick game. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, I know he didn't get the 1st down, but how about the effort by that guy there? He was doing everything in his power to try to make as many people miss as possible to get that 1st down. Just wasn't able to do it, but man, you love to see your players fighting like that.
So after putting 3 on the board. The kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. So the final period starts with a second down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Terrapins line up, trying to move the sticks on 30. There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Creates a little room. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Unloads quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run.
These kind of QBs put a lot of pressure on defense. You think about it. It's so easy to roll him out to the left, a little bootleg action. Does he run it? Does he throw it? I got to cover the pass. I can't just give up the deep ball. And then he chews up a bunch of yards really quickly. So hard on defenses.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
First down for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Brings up 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Griffin. It's complete to the left. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Powers through the defender. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Valdez. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the ground game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grabbed behind the line. It's Punga. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. To the air, it's Valdez. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Going with the ground game left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll pull it on the read. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Gain of 8. Third down coming.
And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.